Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving on the PJ Patterson Highway. So today we're going to look at the history behind this highway, and this highway runs from Kingston to Maypen, and in 2005 it was renamed the PJ Patterson Highway. So today we're going to look at the history behind this highway, and we'll see why it was named or renamed the PJ Patterson Highway. Okay, so this highway is actually a part of the Highway 2000 project. This is the east-west leg of the Highway 2000 project. It runs from Kingston to Maypen, and it's now called the PJ Patterson Highway. So let's look back at the history. Now, before Jamaica had these super highways, Jamaica didn't have any of these super highways. So back in the 90s, the managing director of the Development Bank of Jamaica, that's DBJ, commissioned a detailed study on a national highway project looking into the technical feasibility, the proposed routes, the environmental challenges, the social challenges, and the economic potential. So this study was done and the results were positive. Study was positive and concluded that with the right structure and incentives, such a project could be done, and that is to build the highways. Now, Highway 2000's basic premise was that from any airport or seaport in Jamaica, you should be able to get to any residential zone or tourist attraction within 1.5 hours. So it was decided to build a highway from Kingston to Montego Bay, connecting the two major airports, and from Kingston to Ocho Rios, because Ocho Rios had the majority of the tourist attractions like Dunn's River Falls, Mystic Mountain, Dolphin Cove. Those are just a few. So Route 1 would be from Kingston to Montego Bay, and Route 2 would be from Spanish Town to Ocho Rios. And it was estimated that it would cost $850 million US. So they were looking for one investor to implement the entire project. In June 2000, the government of Jamaica issued the bid packages to the bidders. And this consisted of a request for proposals, route alignment, concession agreement, and information memorandum. Now, back in 1999, ROI, or Request for Expression of Interest, was issued by the Jamaican government. They got 67 submissions from this. So 67 companies were interested in building this highway. So from the REOI, that's the Request for Expression of Interest, the government then issued the Request for Qualification. So they went from 67 to 17 submissions now. Out of the 17 submissions, 7 were invited to attend a pre-bid conference. And then from the 7, they narrowed it down to 4 that were invited to bid. And then from the 4, it became 2. And that's when in June 2000, the government of Jamaica issued a bid package to the 2 bidders. Both contractors examined the project as stated that both contractors, this is the final 2 now, said that the project should be split up into parts because it would be too expensive to build one highway. So it was decided phase 1A would be from Kingston to Sandy Bay, and then phase 1B would be from Sandy Bay to Mandeville. Now, it was later changed that phase 1B would be from Sandy Bay to Maypen. The part from Maypen to Mandeville is actually being built now. It started probably last couple of years, but back when this project was being discussed, before any ground was broken, it was Sandy Bay to Mandeville. And then phase 2A would be from Bushy Park to Ocho Rios, and the government agreed. So the project was split up into phases. Okay, on May 3rd, 2001, the government received the final bids for the project. This was the best and final offer. So based on the best and final offer now, Bogues, a French company, was awarded the contract. The DBJ then approved it, the National Contracts Commission then approved it, and in June 2001, Cabinet ratified the decision to appoint Bogues Travaux Publics as the preferred bidder. So Bogues was now the contractor to build the highway. And remember, it's now broken up into pieces because the leg from Mandeville to Montego Bay still has not been built yet. That's the last piece left in the puzzle. Okay, so the government then... Okay, so they now had the contractor in place. So they now had to look about the financing. So what the government did was they gave the French company a concession to operate the road for 35 years and collect toll. And then the toll would be used to pay back for the cost of building the highway. So Bogue, the French company, okay, well, the original project was to cost 850 million US dollars, but it ended up costing 1.3 billion for the east-west leg. That's the Kingston to Maypen leg, and also the Portmore leg. So that's why those roads, when you go on the Portmore Expressway, you have to pay a toll, because that was the arrangement made with the company, that they could charge toll for 35 years. And that's why when you're driving from Kingston to Maypen, you also have to pay toll. And then the company that was set up to collect the toll was Jamaica Highway. And you probably heard the name NROC. NROC is a government agency that gave the concession. So it wasn't with the actual government of Jamaica. The concession was issued to Jamaica Highway by NROC. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to leave your comments in the section below.